everybody, this is Dan Miller for Bluegrass Unlimited magazine, and this is part 2 of instructional series on pick direction for the mandolin. We're talking about the alternate pick direction technique where we go down on the number beats, up on the and beats. That's if we're counting in 4/4 time, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and as eighth notes, okay? And last time we did some basic exercises. We did downs on the quarter notes, we did downs on the half notes that are following on those number beats, and then we did some down, up, down, up, down, up, eighth note picking, and then we mixed up some of those time values of quarter notes, half notes, and eighth notes, and we added some dotted quarter notes as well to throw in a little bit of a challenge. This time I'm going to throw more of a challenge in. I'm going to throw about 5 different exercises at you that mix up eighth note and quarter notes in a more difficult way than last time, and we're going to also throw in some dotted quarter note timing things that are a little bit more difficult than last time. And then after that we're going to go into how to use your pick stroke direction when you run into adding hammers, slides, and pull-offs into your picking, and that could be a challenge for people at times as well. So I've got a whole sheet of tablature exercises for you. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can go to the bluegrassunlimited.com webpage, click the lessons page portion of the site, and find this lesson, and you can find a downloadable tablature of the lessons that I'll be, of the exercises that I'll be doing this time. I've got them arranged on the tablature as line 1 is I think 5 measures, line 2 is 5 measures. As it's written out there, I have you, so you do the first line of 5 measures all at once and then repeat. But the way I'm going to give them to you here is the way I recommend you practice them, is just 1 measure at a time. Practice 1 measure and repeat that measure a lot till you get used to it, and then go on the second measure, repeat that measure a lot till you get used to it, and so on. And then you can start adding the measures together to give you a little bit more of a challenge, okay? So here we go. I'm going to put my glasses on so I can read the tablature because I haven't memorized these exercises. And okay, here's exercise 1. It's going to go down, down, up, down, up, 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 okay? And it's going to go quarter note, down on the 1, so no and then I'm going 2 and 3 and, not playing beat 4, and then I'm doing the and of 4. So that's why you've got those 2 ups in a row, okay? You might be familiar with playing 2 downs in a row as quarter notes, but you may not be familiar with a quarter note timing on an and beat. And so you're doing those 2 ands in a row, and so it's a good practice to do that. Measure 2 is pretty straightforward. It's similar to what we did last time. We're going to go down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. So that's not difficult. Measures 3 and 4 are the same, and they're going to go not playing the downbeat of the second beat. So it's going to go down, up, down, down, up, 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 down, up, down, down, up. Okay? And the next measure is the same as that. I did that because if you're playing the whole line, then that throws those 2 the same and then back to changing in the last measure. So just practice that and then go to the last measure and then see if you can put some of these things together and then eventually play the whole line if you can. That's a good exercise. So here's the last one, and this one's not playing the down of beat 3, so you're going down, up, 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 down, out, down, up, down, up, down, out. Sorry, I'm getting my words twisted here. It's going down, up, down, up, okay? That's the last one. So in the first line, we didn't play the we didn't play the 4th beat. In the second line, we didn't play we did play all the downbeats. In the third line, we didn't play the downbeat of the 2, and in the last line, we didn't play the downbeat of the 3. So that mixes it up a little bit. Now the next line is going to be adding some dotted quarter notes. Remember, the dotted quarter note has the value of 3 eighth notes, and because it's such a long space, you might think, oh, I can play a downstroke and then I can have time to play another downstroke. Well, that's true, but if you do that, you'll get your down ups will get twisted up all down the line, and you don't want that to happen. So you want to keep them straight. So the first measure of the second line is going to go down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Okay? The second measure, we're putting the dotted quarter note in a different place. And that's going to go down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Okay? That is moving the dotted quarter note around. The third measure is moving the dotted quarter note around again. It's just a different way of notating a dotted quarter note. A lot of times when you're either going across the bar line or going across the middle of the bar line, they'll use a tie instead of the dot, and that's all I'm showing here. But it's the same idea. And this one, the third measure is going down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, so again we have 2 ups in a row because those are landing on and beats after that dotted quarter note in the middle of the measure. The last exercise is combining the last 2 measures there, and that has a tie across the bar line, which again is a little bit different thing, but you might run into this. You're going to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Okay? That's a little bit trickier too, but practice that so you have your down, up, down, ups all in the right place. If you get through those first, all those exercises there and can do those consistently with the right pick direction, you'll be well on your way to getting an intuitive feel of when to go down and when to go up, and it won't get mixed up for you. And if you can do that, I guarantee your playing will be a lot cleaner, a lot smoother. You won't have those instances where you get tangled up and sort of crash and burn because, or have weak notes because your right hand's not where it's supposed to be at the right time. Okay? Now let's go on to look at the slurs and how the down-up pick direction relates to doing hammers, pulls, and slides. Okay, so what I've done here, and I was just taking a little snippet of a song, of phrases that can be played on the song Sally Gooden. And I've just continued that. The first line of this exercise has no real pick direction challenges at all. I just want you to get used to playing that, because we're going to take that same series of notes and start adding hammers, pulls, and slides in there, and you'll have to get your pick direction right. It's going to be, pick direction is going to be exactly the same. It's just that when you do a hammer, pull, or a slide, you're going to skip one of those down ups in order to keep your pick direction correct. Because if I do a hammer, that second note is being played by my left hand finger, not my pick. In other words, where I would usually go down, up, and then down, right? I'm going to have to go down, and the hammer does the up. So my next move is a down. I don't go up, okay? I don't alternate because that finger is playing that note, so my pick direction doesn't need, my pick attack doesn't need to be there, so I need to watch that. So again, the first one, that's just straight ahead, down, up, down, up, down, up for that part. So the first measure is going to look like this. Okay, so I'm going pick down, and then I'm picking up on the hammer, so my next note needs to be an up. And then I'm hammering again, and then playing down. So it's down, down, up, down, down. So the next measure is going to be like that. So the whole 2-measure sequence is going to look like this. Okay? Focus on where you're going down and where you're going up. And just repeat that little 2-bar phrase over and over and over again. Okay? Again, and you could do slides like that. You could do a slide on there, you could do a hammer-on, you can mix up slides and hammer-on all there, on all those. The next one, we're going to do mix up where the hammers or the slides. The first is a hammer, right, down, down, up, down, down. So there's only one up in that one. Okay, and the next measure, those are both downs with the slurs. And so all of that together is going to be all right, and go through those slowly, go through the over and over, both lines of that. It's just 2-bar phrases repeated and then 2-bar phrases repeated. All the same notes as the original. All the same notes, but we're just, when we're adding in the slides, the pull-offs, or the hammer-ons in different places, it's going to change what your right hand is doing in terms of pick direction. So go through all those exercises. They can be a little bit challenging. Again, you can put a metronome on, and that may be helpful. Or tap your foot, you know, and when your foot goes down, it's a number. When your foot comes up, it's an and just get in sync with that. Start out slow, and then gradually increase the tempo until you get an intuitive feel for going down and up and down and up and down and up when you're supposed to on the mandolin, okay? And like I said before, this is your foundational stuff. Later you could do all kinds of down, 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 or whatever you want to do. You could do rakes, you could do up, up, ups like Jesse McReynolds did, down, up, up, and his cross picking. There's different things you can do, but I recommend that you get a foundation in going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up when you're supposed to. And then once you have that foundation, then you can go and do other things and have fun with whatever. But if you ever find you're having trouble in a particular tune, you might want to say, okay, what's going on here? And you may notice that it's your down-up pick direction thing that's causing you to stumble. And if that's the case, you can straighten it out. And one way to do it is to go through exercises like this until you have an intuitive feel of when to go down and when to come up. Like I said, a little later I'll teach a tune that has some challenging right-hand pick direction stuff, so you can see it in context. All right, this is Dan Miller for Bluegrass Unlimited magazine. We'll see you next time.